So I was able to kind of go into Photoshop and back up, you know, reinforce some of the lines that were broken with the paintbrush tool. Just really simple. Went into a few areas where I knew I needed to close the path. And when I did my trace in Illustrator this time, it turned out pretty well. Luckily, I have all the whites that I need in different areas. So it looks like I have quite a few options here as far as just filling in colors. I mean, you know, we could make this a nice, oops, okay, this is not in the right color mode. So if we go to window, because I had it in grayscale, maybe that's why. We made it grayscale in Photoshop. So if we go into window color and go, so my K, I wonder if I have to do that to every. So if we do Command Z and just back it up before I even traced it. And then if I click on this, make sure you do this when you bring in your new image. Click on it, make sure you go to window color. If your color is not already open, come in here and go to CMYK. Hopefully that will fix the issue. Object, image trace, make and expand. Okay. No, I think it went back to grayscale. But if we go to CMYK here, maybe since everything was still selected and we went to image to color mode, CMYK, that's probably going to work pretty well for us. So if we do a command, if we do object ungroup, that'll kind of ungroup all these things, and I can delete this background. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Is this still in grayscale? I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's weird. Anyway, so we can start filling in colors. See, that is weird. It's going to be annoying if I have to go through each one of those and change it, which it's looking like maybe that, oops, that might be the case. But so I can make my, you know, obviously prickly pears are yellow, so I probably should make these yellow. Oops, gosh darn it, I'm going too fast. For some reason I'm having this weird issue. I wonder if before we export it out of here, if we should convert it back to image mode. CMYK, push OK, and then save it that way. I wonder if I brought it back in. Command D, or command file place. Let's just do a file place. We're going to bring that document back in. See if it works now. I don't know. So we put it back into CMYK. So object, image trace, make and expand. OK. Takes it a little while sometimes. So if I ungroup it by clicking on that, doing object ungroup, and then I can delete my background, and then maybe I can go in here and just start picking. Yeah, no, it's still being weird. I might have to Google why it's doing this because it's really not cool. Anyway, I'm just going to delete this. So if we kind of go through, a lot of it's just working with color, right? So if we go through and I just hate this color scheme I came up with. This is actually looking kind of nice though. So we can, I might just start picking my own colors that I want to use and not paying attention to. I gotta leave that color open because it's, so my swatches, I might create yet another color group. Okay. And add that to my swatches. I want to put this one in there too. Into that color group, and I'm going to put this lighter pink in there. And I'm going to put this yellow in there too. Or it's kind of a yellowy green, I guess. Make this, maybe I'll make these that nice yellow color that we found. And maybe it helps to use the swatches too, because I'm not having to change anything now for some reason. So I'm thinking I would leave some whites on here just for a little bit of, you know, whatever. There's a couple weird little white dots that I might just make black. I might make these black too, I'm not sure. Just to kind of fill them in, but, and just kind of go through and find colors that work. And then, so that's my prickly pear. I have my hand lettering here. I'm still not sure if I really want to use my hand lettering. And it looks like my P is all one chunk. I could take the dot off this P and maybe make it a little bit bigger and then put it here. And then use the Pathfinder tool to punch that shape out of the P. That might be what I'm going to have to do with that. So if I select both of these things by pushing Shift and holding, and selecting both, and we go to Pathfinder, we could do minus front, so it'll minus that front shape. See if we click on that, it got rid of that, so it kind of made my P better. All right, well, I think that's, I don't know, not bad. There's a couple of weird little white dots that I might make black. Yeah, I'm liking the colors on that anyway. It's really not matching this, so maybe I should try to do, maybe I'll do like a neutral color. Here, let's see. Maybe something like that, I don't really know. Or maybe a brown, or like a brownish color. I don't know, maybe it should be kind of a camel-y brown color. I'm not sure. I don't know, or maybe just straight up darker brown. So if I grab this whole thing, see how it's all individual segments. So if we click and drag, we can grab everything of that and then do Command G or Object Group. So if we can pick this up now and it's all one piece, and then we can use the Free Transform tool to bring this down in size. Push Shift when you do it. Make sure you're pushing Shift the whole time. And then we can kind of try to bring it. We're gonna have to go in the layers and maybe create a new layer for it. So I have it selected, and here's the little red dot. Move that into the new layer that we created. And this layer should probably be on top of the other layer that we're trying to put it on top of. Push Shift, bring it down in size. So let's see. I don't know what this is. Okay, yeah, it looks all right. I can't say it looks great on the background that I have it on. And I don't think I like the hand-done lettering. We might have to just add in some text in Illustrator. And that brown doesn't really look all that great. Yeah, maybe a blue color might be a good. So I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out how we want to do this, but probably this one. Let's see. I don't know, maybe something like that. Maybe this could be an orange color or something. I don't know, that doesn't look very good. It's hard to do color schemes. I'm like really struggling. But so maybe something like that. I don't know if like a brown color would look good. I mean, I want it to be colorful, but I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to keep working. I think I might delete all these and then just put, you know, text here. We could do text on a path maybe. So let's see. A lot of it's just going to be trying to figure out a color scheme that looks decent, which I might have to just go online and find an image that I like that has good colors in it and then just sample out of that or something. It might just be my design, I'm not sure. Maybe my design is just not, I'm not quite sure what would be the issue there, but so I'm just going around and clicking on these with the white arrow tool and getting those shapes and deleting them with the delete key. So that's gone. Let's get the type tool and do type on a path. I wonder if I can, oops, no, okay. We'll just draw one. We'll draw a path with the pen tool. If we click there and click here and keep holding down and then kind of, oh crap, I can't see what I'm doing. Let's see. I'll Command Z it. So if we click here, click over here, and then just kind of drag, we can get a pretty good selection. So here it is. It's the fill color is this color, but let's make it the stroke color and let's make it white so that we can kind of see what we're doing. Okay, so it is on top of, okay, luckily it's on top of this shape, so we can maybe go into layers. Since we have so many layers, we might want to make another one. And this will be where the text lives. And we'll just do, if you click on that path, if you're on text, you can, with the type tool, you hold it down, you can go to type on a path, and then you can click on that path we just created. It'll automatically fill it in. So you'll have to do, you'll have to select everything. If you do a Command A while everything is highlighted, it'll get every little bit. And say Great Plains prickly pear. I just like prickly pears, so I mean that's kind of, I just decided, well, I'm just going to draw a picture of a prickly pear. And then we can kind of pick out our text. Maybe something like that. It's too big, so we'll have to size it down, and maybe I'll make it white. Yeah. So just kind of try and center that in there. I don't know if that looks very good, but yeah. The color scheme is still not good, but I don't know, maybe we would put white strokes around every one of these shapes just because it might look better that way. Not sure, but I'm just going to keep messing with it. So that's how you would bring in, a hand-drawn image. You have to draw it with probably a Sharpie and make sure you connect all of your shapes. And if it doesn't quite connect, then you can always fix it in Photoshop and then trace it later. So yeah, that is looking okay. And then I'm going to have another illustrated image up here. And then after that, I might be close to done. We'll see.